Hello and welcome to Stroke by Stroke. Today I am going to do a painting that also has drawing because I just got these wonderful gel pens and acrylic pens, and I am impatient, and so I want to use them. So I'm going to. All right, and I was at the doctor today, the hand specialist, and I got shots in both of my thumbs, and it was very painful, but the beautiful part is they don't hurt, and I can kind of bend them and they don't get stuck. Yay! That's a wonderful thing. Okay, I am going to start here by just making some circles. And I don't have fancy circle, what do you call it? A template or anything. So I am just using the evil masking tape. And let's get fancy and go to the outside. This one. And this is just my Indigo Derwent watercolor pencil. Okay, that's kind of a circle. Sure, we'll... Okay, all right. Let's see here. Yes, I have this over here. I just have to reach for it. That's what I had some salt in. But my cats like to rearrange everything, so okay. And I'm going to, and I'll tell you, I really like Wee yogurt, OUI, and I love the containers, so yeah. And honestly, that's not a huge difference from the inside of the masking tape, so I'll just go back to the masking tape. That's okay. This will give me an opportunity too to play with some glazing. And somebody is going down the driveway. And my dog is having a hissy fit, like she does. Okay. Because, God forbid... Oh, Maggie, hush. God forbid anybody else be out there. Okay, Maggie, stop. Oh, babe. Okay, that's plenty of circles. Probably too many circles, but I don't care. And I'm using the cellulose paper that buckles if I do too much wet on wet. So let's see what happens if I don't do wet on wet. Something tells me it's probably still gonna buckle. So sorry about all the sounds, but that's what it's like living with my dog. She goes into the vet tomorrow, and I am looking into doggy Prozac for her because she is a nervous wreck most of the time. She's a big dog, and she does have trauma. It's pretty funny. The vet, when I told her about Maggie's background and my background, she said that Maggie and I have a trauma bond. And to be perfectly honest with you, I think that is absolutely true. So yeah, I'm just gonna... It's gonna be a different kind of painting. I don't usually paint such geometric things, and I don't usually use templates for anything, but that's what I wanted to do, and so that's what I'm going to do. And I did watch a tutorial video yesterday on YouTube. A lovely lady whose name, of course, can I remember it? Not a bit. But she does really beautiful watercolor design. And she uses a lot of geometric and a lot of pens and stuff. And it's just gorgeous. So I'd kind of like to try that myself. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm moving around because hopefully they will dry and then I can continue. So, and I'm just using colors that I think are very pretty. I don't have any real rhyme or reason to this, so. And because I want to do the glazing, which is just, you know, washes of color one over the other, I really would like for them to play with each other. That's why I'm doing them in ways that's going to allow them to dry in between. Let's see here. And I'm not really keeping track of what colors are what. They're all M Graham, because that's my main palette. And then I also have the Yummy granulating, whoops, and I also have Core watercolors, because those are pretty neat too. Made a mistake on that one, but what is a mistake? When I'm painting, whatever comes is what's meant to be, I guess. I'm not too used to be all about perfection and stuff like that. And believe you me, after my brain decided to take a dump on me in the stroke, yeah, things have changed. And I'm okay with that, actually. It doesn't have to be perfect anymore. And the real thing, the real discovery is it never did. It really never did have to be perfect, but for some reason I thought it did. And perfection will often keep me, and I dare say my clients and my former clients and former students also, if you can't do something perfectly, it's a lot of shame, a lot of blame, and will stop a person from doing things. I've experienced that. It's like, well, I can't do it perfectly, so why do it at all? And frankly, I've discovered that that's kind of silly, at least for me. No judgment on anyone who wants to be a perfectionist, because for a long time I was there. And I generally don't judge people anyway. I think that's the shrink in me. And if you watch my videos and you have any opinion about anything I'm doing, if, you know, speeding up the videos when I'm not talking, or, you know, anything really, feel free, please, to, you know, reach out, leave a comment. I really enjoy interacting with folks. So yeah, I'd love to know what you find interesting, what you don't find interesting, things like that. And one of these days I want to do live videos, but I haven't gotten there yet. And maybe I will, and maybe I won't. Don't know. Anybody who deals with chronic issues, chronic health, or, you know, physical or mental health issues, and probably understands reluctance to make definite plans because I never quite know, am I going to be able to do that? And if I can't do that, am I going to feel guilty about it? Those are all parts of living with disability. So I see you. I recognize it. I deal with it too. Okay. Orange just really wants to drip there. I was trying not to have things bleed, but that's gonna bleed a little bit. So be it. You know, having COVID and having long COVID and then having COVID attack my joints and having a stroke and living with domestic violence and being homeless were huge lessons. Okay, hello. That went way out of the line, didn't it? But it's following because it's buckling right there. Anyway, I used to think that I could control things, and that was the universe's lesson that we can't control anything, really. We think we do, but we pretty much don't. So that's how I kind of feel that way about my art too. And I have to say, letting go of control was both the hardest thing I've ever done. I didn't have any choice. I had no control over it. And it really freed me in so many ways. And realizing that control is actually an illusion. Truly, and not just a fun little thing to say there about control. It really opened my eyes to different ways of thinking and being, and in a messed up kind of way. I'm actually grateful for that. I'm not happy for all the things that have happened, but I am grateful for the lessons that have come because of them. So I believe very much in getting whatever, See, my stroke has been, the aphasia has been really bad today. I made my lot rent check. I did a money order, actually, and I did both the wrong amount and I had to put the guy's name and not the business name. So, yeah, I've been having issues today. All right, so that is dry enough to continue, I think. So let's see how this does. This one is the brush tip acrylic. Shake several times before use, and then make sure you tap it or cap it. Yep. Oh, look at that. Isn't that glorious? Oh, this makes me so incredibly happy. Well, this one I don't have to shake, apparently. Okay, so we'll start with the dot side. Ooh, that's wonderful. This just makes me incredibly happy. Just, oof. Yay. All right, and this is brush side. So let's see here. I'm gonna continue down here. Yep. Cool. Nice. Yeah, that would totally be me to put my hand there. Okay, that's hurting my thumb a little bit. And they said, you know, that there are no restrictions, but, you know, only do what you normally do. So, okay. This is silver. Yeah, I've had 15 different surgeries in my life. Most of them within the last 4 or so years. I'm really not excited about possibly having to have surgery on the thumbs. So I'm going to do whatever I can to keep it from having to be. But we'll see. And being an artist is, yeah, makes it important. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some black. Let's do black up here too. There's Walter. Walter's my furnace. Okay, I have to stop right now because that is actually really hurting my thumb, and I can't let that hurt my thumb. So I'm gonna do some dots with this. Let's see here if this is gonna. It doesn't hurt as much. I really like the dots. That is so cool. I see people using different tools to do the dots, and I get why it's addictive, because this is cool. I'm gonna have to get myself a whole bunch of different colors for doing dots, because I can tell right now I'm gonna want to do this a bunch, because this is fun. And remember, do what makes you happy, so this makes me very happy. And thank you for giving me these, because I'm gonna use them. Totally. That looks like a coral or something to me. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop that for now, and at some point this will become a finished piece, but can't do it right this minute because, yeah, it hurts. So, do what makes you happy, experiment with new materials, and be kind with each other. And I will talk with you in the next video. Do what makes you happy. This has been Stroke by Stroke, and have a beautiful rest of your day.